Hello everyone, Vinaya Tembe here. Today we are going to see some sentences which I have already written on the board. There are 12 sentences which I have written on the board and we'll see what extra is added over here. Something extra is written along with each two sentence. So let us see what it is. Watch the video till the end so that you will get a very clear idea of what I am talking about. Let us begin. The first sentence is the sun sets in the west. The sun sets in the west. The sun is the subject, set is the verb, and for that set s is added over here. Now why this s is added is that the sentence is in simple present tense. Simple present tense, then the rule is when the subject is he or she or it, then you have to add s or es to the verb. According to that rule, s is added here. Now sun is the subject over here. The sun, only one in the whole universe, and so when we take that noun, when we replace that noun with a pronoun, then we use it. So since it is it, we are writing s to the verb. So the sun sets. One more additional tip. The sun, only one, and so that article has to be written behind sun. Same way for this direction west. For the direction, you have to add the as an article behind that word. So the west. The sun sets in the west in simple present tense, and what it is, it's a universal truth. Second sentence, the moon shines at night. The moon shines at night. The moon is the subject, shine is the verb. Again the moon, only one. When they replace the noun with a pronoun, it will become it, and so s is added to the verb shine. Same with the moon, only one thing, and so the article is added behind the moon. Okay, so the moon shines is added at night. Again, it's a universal truth. So when you want to talk about universal truths in your daily life, then you should write the sentences or speak the sentences in simple present tense. Now what does it mean that you have to speak in simple present tense? The verb should be according to that tense. In simple present tense, how we take the verb? We take the main verb, V1. Okay, and when he or she or it is a subject, then we add s or es to the verb. That is the rule. So accordingly, these two sentences are made, and the sentences are then in simple present tense. When you want to talk about universal truths, you are using simple present tense. Let us see the third sentence. Health is wealth. Health is wealth. Now it's a proverb. Health is the verb. Is, am or is or are the forms of to be in present tense. Now only is the verb, and so here it is in simple present tense. Next sentence, practice makes a man perfect. Practice makes a man perfect. Practice is the subject, makes is the verb. Again practice, singular. So when you want to replace that noun with a pronoun, you will use it. So since it is he, she or it, then you add s to the verb. So same way for make, you have added s. Practice makes a man perfect. Again this one is also a proverb, and proverb only means what? They are permanent truths. Health is wealth, practice makes a man perfect. These are permanent truths. So when you want to talk about permanent truths in your daily life, then you use simple present tense. Again you use simple present tense means the verb which is taken in that sentence should be main verb V1. Let us see the next sentence. I go to office every day. I go to office every day. Subject I, verb go. Since I is the subject, only main verb comes, ACS is not added. I go. Next one, he gets up at 7 a.m. He gets up at 7 a.m. He is the subject. get is the verb, he, she, it, s or es to the verb. So to get, we have added s over here. He gets up at 7 a.m. a.m. means in the morning. He gets up at 7 in the morning. Now again, these two sentences tell us about daily actions. Daily actions. Every day I go to office. Every day he gets up at 7 a.m. So daily actions, when you want to talk about in usual daily life, then you use simple present tense. Again, you use simple present tense means what do? You take the main verb V1 as your verb in that sentence. Let us see the next sentence. She practices dancing every Sunday. She practices dancing every Sunday. She is the subject, practice is the verb. He, she, it, s or es to the verb, so practices is added. Again, this sentence is in simple present tense. Why is it in simple present tense? Because it's an habitual action. When you want to talk about habitual actions, then you write the sentence or you speak the sentence in simple present tense. That means you take the main verb V1 as the verb in that sentence. Let us see the next also. I attend painting class on weekends. I attend painting class on weekends. I is the subject, so attend only main verb. ACS is not added. And this also is a habitual action. Since it's habitual, we are speaking that sentence in simple present tense. We are taking verb as the main verb, V1. So when you want to talk about habitual actions in your daily life, you are going to use simple present tense. Let us see the next sentence. He is tall. He is the subject, is the verb, he is tall. Next one, we are a family. We is the subject, are is the verb. Now is and are both are forms of to be. Am, is, are the forms of to be in present tense. I am, he, she, it, is. We, they, you, are. Accordingly, we have taken here is and are. Both are forms of to be in simple present tense. And what do these two sentences tell us? They tell us the facts. He is tall is a fact. You cannot change that. We are a family is a fact. You cannot change that. So when you want to talk about facts in your daily life, then you have to use simple present tense. Again, to use simple present tense means what? That verb of the sentence should be according to simple present tense. That is the main verb, V1 should be taken. Let us see the next sentences. They are wealthy. They are wealthy. They is the subject, are is the verb. And the next one, you are a happy man. You are a happy man. You is the subject, are is the verb. Again, are, form of to be, is taken as the verb. Why is it like that? Because I am, he, she, it is, they, we, you, are the forms of to be. Am, is, are the forms of to be. And only these verbs are there. Are is the only verb over there. So the sentences are in simple present tense. And these two sentences tell us about the states. States. They are wealthy, that's a state. You are a happy man, that's a state. So when you talk about some states in your life, then you are making the sentence in simple present tense. That means you are taking main verb V1 as the verb in that sentence. Am, is, are, forms of to be are also here the main verbs, are the verbs in that sentence. So the sentences are in simple present tense. So all these sentences are in simple present tense. One important rule is when the subject is he or she or it, then you have to add s or es to the verb. And we have seen the uses of simple present tense. First use, when you want to talk about universal truths, use simple present tense. Same way for permanent truths, for daily actions, for habitual actions, for facts and for states, you use simple present tense. I hope what I have told you just now is very clear to you. Thank you very much for watching this video today. Keep watching my channel and thanks a lot once again. Bye bye.